right, girls. Well, we rehearsed.
To the left, to the left. To the left, to the left. To the left, to the left. Everything you own in a box. To the left, in the closet. That's my stuff. Yes, if I bought it, say, don't touch.
Girl, we sound mad good.
What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for tuning into yet another episode of Everything Lelona, where we talk about everything and anything. Yeah. Now, if you are new here, welcome, baby. I really hope that you'll enjoy this video, that will make you hit that little subscribe button somewhere over here. And if you are a regular subscriber, a gang say what? What's good? What's up? What it's you here? I really hope that you are well and that you are taking care of yourself. Okay? Now, before we go into this video, I just want to say one thing and one thing alone. Guys, we have made it. We have fucking made it. We are on 5,000 subscribers. At the time that we are shooting the story time, we were on 5,020. And I'm like, wait, what? Wait, what? Is this us? Is this us? But guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing, supporting this channel, sharing my videos so that nabanye abantu can actually see my videos. So I just want to say thank you so much. I literally lack words to express my gratitude to each and every one of you, because had it not been for you guys, this would not have been possible. So thank you so much for helping me reach this milestone, and from here it is on to greater and greater milestones. Clink. So we're back with another story time, and this story time, one thing about it, daughter, and like, what else can we be talking about if we're here? Like, we are going to be digesting and digesting. We are going to be, what is it, dissecting how this chaotic thing happened. Because one thing about men, they're not beating the allegations. They are not beating the allegations. Okuba, it's giving Illuminati, it's giving 666. And wow, guys, such a chaotic entanglement I was involved in. But before we go any further, please don't forget to like this video, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, share the video so that nabanye bazoyibona and we get to 10k. From 10k you get to 20, 30, sinyuke kanjalo kanjalo, right? So without wasting anyone's time, let's get into the video. So kule video, guys, we are going to have a staring, and this staring setu is our main character, right? So our main character is an ex of mine who I dated a long time ago, like a long ass time ago. This was when I was still in Pretoria, right? And at the time, this guy and I had been dating for a very long time, for like years. Okay, so if you know, you know. So we had then broken up in the year 2000 and late 2017, early 2018, if I am not mistaken. Yeah, I think, yeah, late 2017, early 2018. We broke up, and this is right after I had moved to Joburg, and Naya, he had relocated from Pretoria, so there was a lot of not seeing each other, so we decided to call things off, right? Now, there wasn't any, let me not lie, there wasn't any, what do you call it, infidelity from his side that I was aware of, right? Now, in the relationship, I had cheated, and he found out had stepped out of our relationship. So he found that out, and we did have a bit of a mush and a bit of a fight about it, but we resolved things, and then time went by, and then we saw, you know what, things just aren't working between him and I. Now let's give him a name. I want to give him the name Spa. So his name was Spa. I don't know if I had given someone the name Spa before, but this guy started Uspa, okay? So Uspa, after him and I broke up, I never saw him, even though he was also, him and I were like in the same city, okay? Him and I were in the same city, but we did not see each other, not at Groove, not at like events. We didn't see each other estradeni. We didn't see each other at the mall. We just did not see each other. Which goes back to something I once said to a friend of mine, you know what? With the people that I date, normally it's not people that I would be friends with if I wasn't dating them. Firstly, because of the age difference between them and I. Like, what would I be doing? Like, why would I be friends with a 40-year-old? You understand? Like, why? But do you get what I'm saying? So him and I weren't in the same circle, so we didn't know the same people. We didn't know, you understand? So we were not bound to see each other or bump into each other. So now fast forward to last year, right? We hadn't seen each other since 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22. 2022. That's the only time that we bumped into each other. And when we bumped into each other, it changed everything. I mean, every single little thing. Now, him and I throughout the years have remained close. We remained close in the sense that we never blocked each other or deleted each other. And whenever someone or one of us had an achievement that they posted about, the other would congratulate. On each other's birthdays, we still wished each other like a happy birthday. We still talked way too every now and then. So we were still in a good place. We were not fighting. We were not angry at each other. There was no animosity amongst the both of us or between us. Yeah, bro? Sharp. So he had moved on, started dating, and his relationship was very public, or still is very public. So he was someone that was public about his relationship, how much he loved his new boyfriend. And I don't want to lie, when I saw that he had moved on, I did feel a certain type of way, because I was like, I thought him and I after some time would like resolve things, because that was the love of my life. Yeah, bro? So I did think, sooner or later him and I would be like, you know what, let's quit this childishness and let's just work on things, because we were really good together. So he has started dating someone. He was posting about it, and I then, because him and I like talk, I had sent him a message saying I really love him for you, and obviously I didn't really mean that, yeah, but I meant it to some certain extent. Sharp. Now he's in a relationship. It's been a year of him in a relationship, and then we bumped into each other. No, let me get into detail with stuff. Last year, Pride, October, it was Pride. My friends and I decided, let's go to Pride. We all have never been to Pride before, and we just decided, guys, we are doing Pride this year. So we went to Pride, had the time of our lives, okay? We had the time of our lives. After Pride, we then attended one of the after parties. There was a party that was at Victoria Yards, ne? I think it was a queer day event. I don't remember who was hosting the event, but it was a queer day, I think. Everyday people, or is it everyday? Not everyday people, every village people, or some, I don't know who was hosting that party, but it was one of the parties that would happen at Victoria Yards. Yeah, bro? Sharp. So we all had tickets to go to that after party. It's me and my friends, my friends who I normally go to Pride with. Or if you don't, go back and watch my Pride video from last year. It's the same people that I was with this year, so you can watch both videos, okay? Sharp. So we go to this party. We party. I am drunk because we have been drinking from Pride. We got to the after party and we're still drinking. So I'm a bit tispy. You understand? I'm a bit tispy, and I like it that way. Like, I stay tipsy. I don't wanna lie. Like, if I'm at an event, I'm going to drink. Okay? So I drank and I was very tipsy. Now, the event goes on and on. I think we left quite early because around 12 we were like, guys, let's call it a night. Okay? So when we are walking out, no, I'm lying. Before we even said let's call it a night, I'm sitting, and where I'm sitting, I am on my phone, and then I get a message. Get a message, Bana. You look so. A message I got is like insinuating, Mana, you look so good. So who my ex, right, Uspa, sends me a message ati awusemhle, and I'm like, Enkosi unibona phi. So I'm thinking to myself, he's seeing one of my posts because I posted pictures on Instagram, on my WhatsApp statuses. So content of the day I had posted about the pride, what I was wearing, who I was with, type of thing. So he's like, did you see one of my pictures? I had to look up. So when I look up directly, like straight ahead from me, that's where Spa is sitting. I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen Uspa in like 5 years, since 2017, right? When we broke up, I haven't seen him. It's 2022 now. So I'm like, oh my God, I stand up and I go to him. So as I'm walking towards him, now he stands up and he walks towards me. We meet each other in the middle and we like hug for the longest time. Now, the hug is super affectionate. He's like, hugging, like holding me by my waist, and I'm holding him like here. I'm hugging, and I'm hugging him, and he's squeezing me. And I don't want to lie to you guys. At that particular moment, I was like, oh my God, indoda yam ibuyele kaya, khumbule kaya, izakumama. Like, you understand? So at this point, I'm like, oh my God, I miss you so much. So we stand there and we talk. I look over him and I see his boyfriend is there. Right? So I'm not really paying attention to who else is there, but I see the boyfriend because I've seen pictures of the boyfriend. So I see him and I wave, I wave to the boyfriend and he waves back. And then him and I like talk for like a couple of minutes, and then I'm like, so good to see you. My friends and I were actually leaving. Sharp. Now, we back to my friends and we walk out. I don't say to them what's going on or who I saw. The two, one thing about me, I will keep my stuff to myself. Okay? So, as we are walking out, if you've been to Victoria Yards, there by the bathrooms, most bathrooms are on your way out or on your way in. If you're walking in, there's bathrooms on the side. So we are walking out, there's like a passage. And as we walk out and we're passing the men's bathroom, I feel someone like saying, Lelona, so I turn around and I see this guy that I know from Instagram. I'm like, oh, hi. Like, him and I have never met. Him and I have never had a conversation online. So I'm like, oh, hi, how are you? I give him a hug, and he's like, hey, Bo, are you leaving? I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving. We are super drunk, and we've been here for a very long time since we left Pride. So we talk for like a couple of minutes. My friends are walking, and they're going towards the cars. I talked to like this guy, and he's like, no, Bona, they just got here, he's with his friends, blah, 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 blah. He asked for my number, I give him my number, and I walk away. Now, this guy, really, really, really handsome. He is if you know my ex was Spa is buff, he's muscular, like, he's indoda, wakiwe, njengendoda. And this guy as well is buff. Isfuba, ingalo, ipotris, you understand? And I'm like, oh my God, I've seen you online and you are really, really gorgeous. You are really built, and I love that about you. So I give him my number and he's like, I'll text you. I'm like, cool, sharp. I walk and I go to the car and we drive and we go home, right? Sharp. So remember, I met Spa for the after a very long time of not seeing him. I bumped into him, we talked a bit, and then I saw this guy. Let's give this guy a name. We are going to give him the name Sive. Kusive. Yabo? So, no Spa, no Sive. I met Spa, no Sive. Sharp. Now, the Sunday after Pride, obviously I was drunk. I am hung over as fuck, okay? I wake up in the morning and I check my phone. By the time I woke up like during the day, man, about my 11. One thing about me, I don't wake up early. Even if I was out and I came back in the AMs, I will still wake up at 7, 8, 9. Yeah, but that day I woke up at 12 and I'm like, I am so hungover. So I wake up and I see a message from Uspa. Message Uspa is like, it was so good to see you. You are still as gorgeous. He's paying me all sorts of compliments. And one thing about Uspa, he has never lost the affection towards me, even after we had broken up, right? Like he would, if I would post my mom, he would say, oh, Mama Zalawam. So he would always say stuff that still insinuate him and I being together. So he's like, oh, and I'm like, oh, thank you, baby. Sharp. And then Usive texts me, he's like, Sive here. So great to see you, Izolo. He's paying me compliments. And I'm like, oh, thank you. I save his number. Then I write a status. One thing about me, I will always write Sabawel KFC. So I write Sabawel Wings, I think something like that. Uspa is like, I got you. He sends money for wings. Usive sees it as well. Out to Sive, where are you? I'm gonna buy you wings. I'm like, no, I'm home. He's like, send me location. I send him my location and he's like, I'm gonna come and see you. I'm like, oh, okay. Like him and I, we haven't talked. We haven't said stuff to each other. We haven't had a conversation. The only thing he did was to send me a message in the morning and I said, okay, great, I got your number, I saved his number, and then I posted what I posted and he's like, I got you, I'm coming. And I'm like, oh, okay, sharp. So he gets to my place, he has wings and he's like, I'm downstairs, I go and fetch him, we come up, we're chilling now and we're talking and we're reminiscing about the day before. Now, while I'm sitting with him on the couch, I am chatting to Uspa. Uspa is telling me all of these things that, oh my gosh, I really missed you, blah, 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 blah. Like you and I really had a great thing going. And I wouldn't mind seeing if maybe you and I can figure things out again. But I'm like, Spa, you moved on. So what do you mean, Ukuba, you wouldn't mind seeing where things go between you and I? Because last time I checked, you had just celebrated your 1-year anniversary. So what are you talking about? So I'm sitting with Usive, but I'm having a conversation with Uspam on WhatsApp. And Usive is a great gent, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually do see, I can see myself with him. I can see myself dating him. Like he's not far off from my types, so he's saying all the right things, Usive. And I'm like, okay, you're spitting some game, and I like it. So by the time that he left my place, we had already kissed. He had already told me how much he likes me. He's been liking me for the longest time. He's been following me for such a long time. And if I can recall, he always likes my pictures. There's no picture that I've ever uploaded that he did not like. So, and I'm like, actually, this guy is telling the truth. Like, he's been there. Even though, okay, he didn't talk to me, but he's been there. So, there's Usive now, who is like this new guy that I'm talking to, and I'm like really, really interested in getting to know him. And then there's Uspa. Uspa is saying all of these things that I really want to hear from him, because from deep down inside my heart of hearts, Uspa is the one. You understand? Like, Uspa for me was the one. And hearing him say all of those things was like, but Spa unom to, and Spa is like, but what does that have to do with anything? So now I'm thinking, fuck, I'm gonna go from main, because I was this guy's main, to being his side. Uspa is one guy that I held to a very high standard, because Uspa has never cheated on me as far as I know. Uspa never cheated on me. I'm the one who cheated, and Diminja, so he never cheated. So now seeing him and experiencing him wanting to cheat with me on his current boyfriend of 1 year is wild. So I'm like, Sana Tabai side, Yomtu, who was my main. I'm like, I don't know what to feel, but I really want to Nam, I do want to explore it because he was the one. Yeah, but sharp. So the week after Pride, right? This is now Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday after Pride. So this is after Usive had come to my place and had come to bring me wings, and we spent some time together. He was so consistent because one thing about him, I saw him that 1 week, probably 4 times out of the 7 days, right? So that makes it easy for me to catch feelings because I'm seeing your consistency. I'm seeing how much you want this. You are pushing for this, and it means for me, you want to be with me, and because you wouldn't come see me if you didn't want to be with me. Yeah, well? Then Uspa lives quite far away from me, ne? And which makes it relatively hard for us to see each other, which I think is what then broke us up initially, because we were not seeing each other because Siku man, it felt like a long distance relationship, even though we are both in Gauteng, Joburg. Yeah, bro? So he was calling, he was texting, and he's saying all these things, Okuba, baby, baby, baby. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, Uspa is my ex who's now back in my life, and we're trying to see where things go. Then there's Usive. Sive is being consistent. Usive is this new exciting fling, and I'm I really like him. Yeah, but the more time I'm spending with him, the more I am falling for this guy. Now, takes a sharp curve. Because one thing about me, I can never have anything good, right? Sharp. Usive, we didn't really talk about who he was with at Victoria Yards, ne? Which is where we first met the very first day. We never spoke about, he just said to me he was with his friends. Sharp. There was a birthday party that he was going to attend, ne? And then I'm talking to Uspa as well. Uspa is telling me that, no, this weekend I'm going to a birthday party, Usive is saying, I'm going to a birthday party, Now, in one thing about me, Dilap, right? Andiko, Dilapam. So this one is going to a birthday party. This one is going to a birthday party. Where is the party in Renfontaine? Where's the party in Renfontaine? It has to be the same person's party. Now, Tibuze Usive, Haiman Sive Kaucho. Who were you with? Gomane's friends that you were with at the queer social event? Ati, no, it was Pa and Umtukas Pa and Utebucho, this other girl and one man. All I heard was Pa, no Umtukas Pa. Everyone else, I didn't hear anything because I went. Zoom. Wait. Now, I can't say to Usive, Obana, I know Uspa. I can't say that because he's new in my life, Yabo. He's very new in my life. And if I then tell him that I know this guy, and Axiom is his friend, and Yabo, so I'm oh my God, what am I gonna do? But one thing about me, I'm very honest when it comes to Uspa. Uspa, I tell him everything because that's what he taught me while we were in a relationship with each other, right? That's what he told me. No matter how bitter it is, tell me. We'll work through it. Yeah, bro? So, remember now, Uspa is also in a relationship. So if I tell him that there's someone new that I'm kind of seeing, he has no grounds to say anything because he's currently cheating on umntu wakhe. So he has no bearing, he has no right, he has nothing to say. Yabo? The only thing he can say is okay. And tell me if he still wants me. You understand? Like, that's all he can say. Sharp. Ndithi kusipha, hey, can I tell you something? That day I saw you at Victoria Yards, I bumped into someone I know from Instagram. Igama lakhe nguSive. And I've just realized ukuba, or I have just come to the knowledge ukuba uSive nawe are actually friends. And uSive now have been talking since that day. Atusipha uphambene lelona njani? Like, why would you do this? Like, he loses his mind. He's like, why would you do this to me? You've done this to me before. No. Why are you doing this to me again? I'm like, doing what? What do you mean I've done this to you before? It's like, you've cheated on me before and you're now cheating on me again. I'm like, where to? I'm not I am. You are not my man, Wena. You are not my man. As much as we are trying to see what is going on, you are still someone's man. You are still posting him, not me. So you have like no right to say whatever in this situation. I was just telling you this because I want to be transparent and honest with you. Yeah, but he loses his mind. He's like, I'm gonna tell Usive, ukuba, he must leave you alone. Don't. Did you? Before you do anything hasty, remember Usive, you have intro, as I don't know relationship Usive anayo with umntu wakho, right? And because you are in a relationship, Sive knows your boyfriend, and you want to tell Usive to leave me alone because I am your ex who you are trying to rekindle things. What if Usive gets jealous? Because obviously he is, because he likes me and I like him. He's going to get jealous. What if he then tells your partner, are you comfortable with ending things with your current partner and then pursuing things with me? Pause. That achapa. Pause. That I knew it. I knew it. Because one thing about me, I am familiar territory for him, and it's easy for him to like sweep me off my feet because we are very familiar with each other. We are familiar ground, and you don't want to do anything hasty because you really love your mans. Like, you really love your mans. You know, when someone then comes to you and says to you, Bana, no. Fix things with your man. Imagine you are saying to me that you want to leave your man and be with me. No, don't leave him. Fix things. You must just know that I don't see a future with you. Yeah, bro? So that's what happened. I was like, I think focus on your current boyfriend. Let me see where things go with Usive. Yeah, bro? Now Now, I'm like, listen, we cannot tell Usive. We absolutely cannot tell Usive, ukuba, you and I have history. Yeah, bro? We just can't. Now, I want to hide this. One thing about me now, guys, and the city Illuminati Dipa, because what is this news I'm doing? What is this news I'm doing? So, like, we can't tell Usive. Usive doesn't need to know the nitty-gritties of our relationship and our friendship that we now currently have. Yeah, bo? We can just tell you that we know each other. Iphelele apho. Uspa. One thing about Uspa is a stubborn Zulu man, because Uspa went to Usive, what I am, you and I are friends. That's my ex, and because he's my ex, I'm comfortable, yeah, but he didn't really go into details about where we are currently at right now. He's like, no, I told him that I am currently seeing Usive, who is his friend, and he has expressed it to me as well, Ukuba, he's not comfortable with me being with his best friend, right? Best friend and just enough, because for as long as I've known him, Usive was never a part of his life. But people grow and people evolve and people meet new people. So he's like, Usive is my friend and I really, really am not comfortable with you two being together. I was like, Sive, over to you. The ball is in your court. And I'm willing to like see where things go between the both of us. But if you don't want to do that because it's making your friend uncomfortable, the grand, yabo. So Usive is like, singer, we can do it. We can continue seeing each other, but I don't want us to rub Spar's face or rub it in his face type of thing. So I was like, so itini into uyanifihla, yabo? Like, what's the deal? Uyanifihla? And because of that, there was like, it was very secretive. It was very secretive, and I was like, the grand, yabo? Like, I don't want to be a secretive now. I don't want to be in a secret relationship with a man. So that is how, guys, I was in an entanglement, in a love triangle. Actually, this wasn't even a triangle, this was a square. Because Uspa, unomdu, Usive, unam, Sive, the best friend Gaspar, and Uspa ex-yam, and you understand? Rombas son, quadrilateral in Dakabao. But guys, that is how I was in that situation. So I just wanted to talk about this because someone asked me, Ubana, are we getting a story about Pride? And I was like, sweetie, something started last year with Pride, and this is the story. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up, comment down below, and share the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Super thanks if you want. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.